Hi everybody, I'm Johnny Payne, here for another track breakdown, or as we call it in the music business, feeling yourself. I'm here at 604 Studios with my man Pedro Zalmi. How you doing, Pedro? Pedro was the lead engineer on my forthcoming album, King of Cups, and today we're going to talk about Someday, which is my favorite song on the album, our favorite song on the album. It's a big tune, a power ballad, I guess you would call it, that we recorded here at 604 through the Bon Jovi SSL console. It's got a lot going on it, which is actually kind of amazing to think about because we recorded this entire album in 5 days in here, tracked it all, which Pedro just reminded me, and is kind of crazy to think about. And I think there was a bit of a fugue state thing happening. I don't exactly remember a lot, so I'll do my best to go through, because there was a lot of action going on in this building. Let's start out with the piano at the beginning of the song, because that's how the song starts, and that's what we should listen to. I played this on the beautiful old piano that they have in here. Really, really warm, kind of Carole King tone to it. Not a bright piano, but has a real character of its own. I love playing it. It's very forgiving piano. The vocal.
I'm gonna be the greatest of all the me's there ever were.
Some slapback.
'Cause all my life I've been waiting for a spark, lying awake in an empty room or wasted in the dark.
Yeah, just simple at the beginning. We did a lot of creative double tracking and creative panning on this song, which I'll get into a bit later, but the vocal just starts a single, really intimate, really nice, suits the song off the top, and it does thicken up and do all kinds of things later, which I'm sure you can hear. I want to talk about the drums next, particularly in the chorus. Let's hit a chorus here.
Someday.
So what we did here is we have two drum kits that I played happening in stereo, full kits. One on the left here, which I believe is mic'd up, lots of mics, good drum recording. And then one on the right that's kind of a dirtier, maybe one or two mics and really slamming the preamp just to give it a darker tone. Together, it gives it this full stereo kind of cool drum vibe. And yeah, we did a lot of messing around with the panning, and the double comes in and out and everything. And yeah, you can hear that for sure. It's kind of a signature part of this song. Let's go to the chorus again, and we'll listen to the bass, which I play. There's nothing much to it, really. I played a lot of the instruments on this one. Talk about feeling yourself, right? But, in the case of the bass, it's certainly just a serviceable bass line. Not really doing much. It's no Colin Cowan over here. So that's that. We have beautiful background vocals by Jen Bohm again. Let's take it to the chorus there and listen to Jen singing.
Someday.
Gorgeous. bring in the third part here. I could sit and listen to that all day long. Thank you, Jen. We have also on this song, we have some strings that were done by the great Josh Zubat. Josh came in on his own, and he and I sort of arranged the strings on the fly together in here. And the poor guy got worked really, really hard as we did about 30 or more tracks of violin and viola. And he's just so good and did a great job. Let's listen to the strings in the first chorus, kind of going out of that there. Dirty sounding. Hot. Very cool. Keep it going there a second from where that was. Lovely Disney moment there. That's great stuff. Can we just, now I just want to talk a little bit about the organ, which is basically inaudible, but there is one thing that I did on it that I realized is, you can't even really hear it in the, in the mix. But it's just in the second verse at the end. Let's see if we can find that. Kind of cool. Just a nice Hammond that they have here. Great stuff. Okay, that is just about it. Now we'll go to the outro maybe, and we'll wrap it up there, because the outro is kind of its own thing. It's very cool, mostly because the drums in the outro are still stereo, but we did a thing where I played one straight beat on the left, and the right is doing a bunch of sort of big monster fills, and it sounds pretty cool, I think. So let's listen to that. There's the fills on the right. Sounds cool when they're together, The bass. That outro again, just before the outro would be cool, and give it a listen.
Hanging on, oh someday I don't believe in you.
Nice piano part. There's some wicked synth here. Forgot about. Very nice. Fills it out really nice. Strings. Just pad strings. It. Very nice. Oh, and this really, really cool thing that was one day when the mixing console sort of broke down in the middle of the piano playing, and it just malfunctioned, and the piano started coming out all distorted through the monitors and broken sounding, and it sounded like this, and I thought it was so cool that I recorded it on my phone and then later insisted on recreating the sound on a keyboard and ending the song with that, which I really thought was nice, mixed in with the piano to fade it out. Kind of a happy accident. That's why it's good to use all of this old, vibey, vintage equipment. And yeah, things go wrong and things mess up, but sometimes you get a little magic. And yeah, I recommend it. I also recommend working with people like Pedro, who know how to take something that's broken and make it beautiful. Okay, thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Someday is out now. It sounds a lot better when you put it all together and when I'm not talking over everything. So I hope you enjoy it. Go and listen to it. I had a really, really good time recording it, and I had fun listening to it today and doing this because it had been a while since I'd heard it. And I think it sounds great, actually. So, yeah, feel free if you have any questions or comments, anything, let me know. I'm around, and we'll see you next time.